Hello, welcome back. This is Kenshin1913, and we are Let's playing Lufia, Curse of the Sinistrals, bonus episode. In the last episode, we made it with, we got Selan, Guy, and Tia, and we are just seeing what's happening with Iris and what she's thinking and all that jazz. So yeah, we're just gonna go through various scenes here and pretty much just see what Iris is thinking. Some of this, you know, like I said, I'll try to give you some background on stuff. Also, I'm going to be showing off how to actually figure out how to fight, what's his name? Anyways, here we are. Gades is, and yeah, we're over here. We went through all that stuff. You don't have to watch it. And like I said, I'm going to try and, yeah, so we did, yeah, we got over to Maxim, and now this is happening. And yeah, even Iris is worried. But Iris don't give a shit. I feel a disturbance in the force. And yeah, so we have these guys. Honestly, use Tia, but I'm just gonna use Maxim. And the reason why I'm gonna use Maxim is because I don't know, he's got the best crystals right now. I guess if you call them crystals or whatever. Gems. Some people have been asking me if I'm going to do the ancient cave for the bonus content, and I will not be. Nope, not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Yeah, so here's the legendary sword. This sword can actually be equipped by Maxim. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last episode, or when I was, when I was going through the regular playthrough. It's actually a right sword. It gives you fire abilities and all that. So yeah. So now we're gonna go meet Gades. He's on top of the mansion. This is the first time. Well, not the first time that we fight him, but one thing I do want to mention, is if somehow you're fairly good at fighting this guy, you can not only get his sword, but you'll actually get another dragon egg, which would be really cool. And yeah, I'm just showing this off because I believe Iris says something. I think something or whatever. Yeah, okay, this is it. Yeah, so apparently his energy waves have changed.
Get ready, Gades! I'm gonna finish this once and for all!
The thing about Gades is, like, yeah, you can win his sword here, but it's pretty tough. So, okay, now we're going to Bound Kingdom, and we're at the Grubrick Bridge. But yeah, you can defeat him, and you can get a dragon egg. It's just pretty tough to do. I mean, the thing about it is you gotta do it fast. I could see if it was something else, but you have to fight it. You know, you have to fight him fast and beat him real quick. You get the dragon egg plus the sword. The sword, I don't know if it's as good as it was in the Super Nintendo version.
I didn't think.
And yeah, so pretty much Tia gets all jealous and runs away. We gotta find her. She saves everybody. And now Iris is gonna be like, yeah, trust the feeling and come with us. Yeah, see? A lot of strength comes from love. But yeah, I don't think I was originally hoping to upload 2 videos a day of this stuff, but I honestly don't think. Oh yeah, so okay, now we're here. We're gonna we met Decker. Prince Alex is kidnapped, and we need to save him here. But yeah, I honestly thought I could get away with doing 2 episodes a day, but I don't have enough time to record all of it and then edit it all and then do everything. So honestly, it's gonna be 1 episode a day. And after this episode, actually, I need to record more. So. Yeah, so even here, Iris is like, okay. Alright, so we beat him, and then we have to fight Gades. This is what we do for the first time.
Waves emanating from you.
Okay.
Not your toys. I'm ending this.
So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how you actually, how do you get him at his most vulnerable? So pretty much what's gonna happen here is, okay, you hit him, right? He gets all sad and stuff, and he starts slamming his hands. Now there is going to be a rock that appears over there, but do not be fooled by the rock there. What you want to do is you want to beat his hand up so much that he begins to do a double-handed attack, right?
Everyone, run!
Right, and then he does that, and then he does this thing, which gives you plenty of time to come over and hit him. And if you do this correctly, you can get the hell out of the way. I didn't do it right there, but if you do it correctly, you can actually move the block, and you won't have to worry about it. So, you know, you can get off the rock, so it'll stay there, and then you don't have to worry about him dropping the rock again. And yeah, I'm just kind of going through this, but Iris does say something here, that's why I'm showing this part. But yeah, you know, I could never figure out the pattern there, but now I finally was able to, so that's good. But yeah, all this footage has been cumulated between like 2.5 hours of footage. So, honestly, you know, like I said, I was hoping to get 2 episodes a day of this, but it's not gonna happen. There's just too much stuff to go through, and I have to comb through each little part to make sure that I don't miss anything. So, honestly, it's just gonna be 1 episode a day. I hope you don't mind. But we're already going through it very fast. I mean, what is it, the third bonus episode, and we're already almost halfway through the game. Because I think after we beat Gades, we're pretty much halfway through the game. Well, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. So yeah, Selan wants to come. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay. You don't need to come, even though you're gonna need to come. And yes, Iris thinks that I'm gonna lose, but we're not. Anyways, here we are after we defeated Gades with Selan and Maxim. Now here's where something's a little different. You see, Iris says that, and then all of a sudden something pops out. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen before. I could be wrong. Like you know, I was just saying how it was very Deus Ex Machina, although it still is. But just like to automatically warp out of there without hearing Iris or seeing Iris.
Hey, looks like you two are having a good time.
So yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna show this whole scene again, just because it's kind of fun. But yeah, we're gonna see if Iris says anything. I think she might. She might actually say something different or something, maybe. Yeah, you would figure that Maxim, or that, like, you know, Iris would think of something. I don't know, she'd be doing something. Honestly, I gotta say right now, I don't think that, you know, and I'm only saying this at this point, I don't know any further, but I honestly don't want to say this, but I really don't think it's worth doing a New Game Plus at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been, what, like, maybe a handful of dialogue changes so far? Like, I hope it gets a little bit more. Because, I mean, I'm alright with the way they did it. But yeah, over here, yeah, Tia, she's talking about how she, you know, doesn't cry. It's kind of interesting. I never thought about this before, but I guess Tia and Maxim must have grown up together, although we never meet their family. Neither of them. It's like they're orphans. And apparently Maxis knew... Excuse me. Apparently Maxis... Maximum... Maxis? Maxis. I don't know why I'm thinking of Maximum. But anyways, apparently he knew Lexus for a long time too, so I wonder... They never explain how those two people know each other, by the way. Lexus and Maxim. And yeah, at this point, you know, in the original game, Tia pretty much leaves the party forever. You honestly never see her again. You could literally go back to her store and she would not be there, which kind of sucks. Because, you know, you figure at least you get to see her, but... It's just interesting how things are different. But yeah, at this point, I really don't think the bonus, or the, not that the bonus content's not worth it, but the New Game Plus. Although I heard that the ending is different, so it should be interesting to see how that works, or how that goes. I don't know what the difference between the ending. I felt like I didn't want to look it up because I don't want to spoil anything. And yeah, we have Selan getting married. Yeah, maybe you could settle down, Iris. No, you just don't want to settle down because you're a Sinistral. Oh, see, okay, maybe there is something different. So did Maxim live in El Cid? And if he did he like sell his home now that he's gonna live with Selan and Parcelate? These are questions that never get answered. You know, if that was Selan's house and Maxim just comes living in it, man, it's crazy. Yeah, I like Dekar as a character. You know what? I'm glad that he appears in that other game. It's a shame he doesn't stay. But yeah, this is a fun game. And I like how Maxim's hair is very similar to the hair that he had in the original, where it was all slicked back. Kind of cool. I like that. But yeah, I like this scene. I like this whole part. You know, you don't really see that too much in video games, where like main characters get married and they literally like continue on with their lives, like, you know, I don't know, just, you know, having a kid. Usually games don't do that type of thing. And honestly, I don't feel like the romance in this game, or at least in this, not in this version, but just in Lufia 2, seemed weird. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess you kind of knew that they were gonna get together because of the first game. But, I don't know, I think it seems right, because it's just like in Metal Gear Solid, you know, love blooms on the battlefield. And, you know, they fell in love within a horrific incident, and, you know, apparently they're very compatible, I guess. Yeah, and I guess Selan has an aunt named Louisa. So I wonder, I don't know if that's her father's sister or her mom's sister. We'll never find out, to be honest. And they made a Cyclops too. That seems pretty crazy. You know what, one thing I do miss in this game? The casino. Even though I never used it in the second game. And the Isle of Forfeit. That should be something that'd be in this game. Because let's say you accidentally sell like a piece of blue gear or whatever. It'd be nice to get that. Yeah, they're talking about their bikinis. I'm glad, Tia's here. It's so tiny. Yep. So apparently, I love this part. even though I know it's coming, it's still funny as hell. The world's greatest boyfriend. Let's head to the beach. It's tiny. Yeah, but I'm kind of glad that they got together. That was nice. You know, and you know what? It makes the Deckard scene later more emotional. I mean, not only because, you know, he's a fun party member that you kind of lose for a while, but the fact that she starts crying again, and then he's like, "See, I knew you could cry." But I'm glad that they added that. Especially if they were gonna have Tia like in the game, you know, like for the other game, I get it. They don't have to be an item because, you know, you don't see Tia again. But in this game, since you gotta use her, it makes sense. And the other thing that I kind of wish that they did more is they use those season music. They don't really use those too much in this game, or even in the original, which kind of stinks. Yeah, and at this point, Selan's probably pregnant. Pretty pregnant. She's gotta be way pregnant. Because if it's the winter, right? And then all of a sudden, what is it, spring again? Yeah, she's totally pregnant. They must have knocked him up they must have knocked boots during the summer. Yeah, it must have been those tiny bikinis. And yeah, Jiro says the name of the babe. The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Hoodoo. I saw my baby. Sorry. I saw her Jiros crying hard as babes could cry. What could I do?
How wonderful it is to see you again.
Yeah, it is interesting that this guy, we didn't end up taking care of him. Granted, I mean, we didn't know where the hell he went. It's hard to take care of an evil you can't find, right? Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here pretty much, and in the next episode we are going to continue our way through the game and see if there's anything else Iris has got to say about the situation or anything like that. So, I have been Kenshin1913, and I will see you in the next episode.
This is getting me excited.
Bye-bye.